Hi everyone. I decided to make a short video about just kind of giving myself a chance to explain exactly what tarot is really about, what it's used for, that kind of thing. And then I'm also going to do just a short reading for myself so that I can kind of explain as I go. So tarot is really something that I use just to give myself and others more perspective or insight or advice on something that they're going through. So I will do this a lot when I feel stressed or when I just kind of need some clarification on my life. So tarot is really just a deck of cards that give you ideas. And so it's kind of up to the tarot reader's intuition to decide what that means for the person who's getting the reading. So in different situations, they can mean different things, or they can have different kind of tweaks to them, depending on who the person is that's getting the reading. So I'm going to just real quick show you these two cards that I drew for myself. So I drew a card called the Hanged Man. And so first, what you kind of need to know is that there are two sections of the tarot deck. One is the major arcana and one is the minor arcana. Major arcana really just have more kind of more energy or power behind them, and they usually have a stronger message. And then with the minor arcana, there are actually four suits like there are like in a deck of cards, or how there are water, fire, air, and earth signs. So each of those kind of represents a different part of astrology as well. So that's something that can kind of be included into tarot readings too. It's all kind of intertwined. So real quick, this card that I drew is called the Hanged Man. So typically, the card, the Hanged Man, when it's upright, just regular, that usually means that you kind of need to try something in a different way or to get new perspective on a situation that you're going through. But you can pull cards upside down as well, which is called reversed. So I pulled the Hanged Man reversed. So you can use a guidebook, or you can just use your own intuition to decide what it means. A lot of good tarot readers have these cards memorized. I do to a certain point, but I definitely use some help. So with the Hanged Man reversed, this guidebook is telling me that there's kind of no reason to rush things. You can kind of stay in limbo for a while and it's going to be okay. So, yeah, so it gives us a lot of different ideas. Usually the upright meaning has kind of a different, it definitely has a different meaning, or either when you have a reverse card, sometimes it can mean the opposite of the upright card. Sometimes it can also mean kind of a less strong or more strong message than the upright card. So yeah, so that's kind of what you need to know about reverse cards. And then I also pulled this King of Wands. So Wands is one of the four sections in the minor arcana. So this is kind of a good example because you can take this as it being a person, or you can take it as it being like a situation or an idea. It really just depends on how the reader reads it for the person who's getting it. It's all about trusting your gut and trusting your intuition to give you the right message that you need to be telling. So with the King of Wands, with this guidebook that I have here, it can be kind of a person who has a lot of strong communication and is a good leader, is expressive, that kind of thing. So you could say, oh, that sounds like my boyfriend, or that sounds like my dad. and then use the other cards for clarification. Or you can focus on the other parts of this too. They kind of have a message that goes along with it, and it's telling you to be like the King of Wands and to go for your goals. So embrace your leadership abilities, that kind of thing. So you can kind of decipher different tarot cards in different ways. So that's kind of the basics of tarot. But if you have any questions, please let me know, because I would love to clarify or teach a little bit more about tarot, because I think it's really something that's kind of underwhelmed and no, I meant underappreciated, and just not a lot of people know a lot about it. So feel free to ask any questions that you want, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.